Morning, it's Saturday the 5th of April 2025. It's a Saturday special, something different today. Got you a different view. It's a bit cool this morning. Yeah, normally I come in here slagging people off, Tories, Reform, anybody really. Today I'm going to praise somebody though. I'm going to praise Mick Lanaghan from Hatfield, Main Colliery, South Yorkshire Coalfield, and his team around him, the Hatfield Brigade. I'll put my glasses on and find where the beginning is. Yeah, he's not going to really like me doing this, Mick, but I'm going to do it anyway. Somebody needs to say something good about Joe, lad. And thing with Mick, he's my sort of age. He's not been in the best of health, I don't mind me saying that. But he battles on like we all do. Nobody's getting any fitter at our age. And if Mick's got a fault, his only fault is he wants what's best for his family and best for his community, best for people of Yorkshire, best for people of England. That's what socialists want. That's what I want myself. But yeah, last Saturday I went over to Broadway. It was 40 years since the return to work, and they had a bit of a celebration. And I went there, Mick invited me. I had a top night, so under my top people, had some top entertainment. You've seen the videos anyway, so I'll not tell you about that. But he's organised a few events in past hours, Mick. Last year, the 40th anniversary of going on strike, he organised an event, and even Mick wouldn't have even realised how many people were there. Well over 1,000 people. It abused the word success. It was fantastic, and last Saturdays were fantastic and all. Came from all over the country for that march last year, and they came from all over the country last Saturday. Whenever there's a march of any note, like Durham Miners Gala, the Orgreave March with banners held high, if they're fit enough, they'll be there with a banner, and they'll be there in good numbers and all, because that's how they travel. Last year, in Durham at the big meet, Durham Miners Gala, it was probably one of the wettest Saturdays on record in July. For the time of year, second Saturday in July, it was wet, it was miserable, it was cold. And Mick and his team took about 60 people up from Hatfield with a banner. And anybody who's been there, you queue for hours with your banner. So they might have been queuing for 3 or 4 hours. Could have been an hour. I can tell you something, it would have been more than a couple of hours. And then you're marching and then you're stopping, and it probably takes about 4 or 5 hours, if you're lucky, to get from one end of March, from beginning to end. And it's only about less than a mile. But it's that busy, you can't move quick. And big up to the Hatfield Brigade. Only 2 weeks before that march, they lost a member of the team, Sean Tweedy, who 3 weeks prior to the big meeting, he were on banner at Orgreave, and I was speaking to him, and he didn't look like a man who were dying. Who does? I mean, you do see some, but he certainly didn't, and he died. And they could have easily said, fuck it, we're not going up. Out of respect for Tweedy, we're not going up. But you know what? They went up, and they went up in the numbers, and they celebrated the Warris t-shirts and talked about him like he weren't dead, and remembered him, and enjoyed the day for him. Morning, Buzz! And well, I caught up with him a couple of times at March and talked to him, but just before we get to Events Field, I caught up with him again on the road coming in, and I could see their banner pointing skywards, Joe Solo and Rob on each pole, and I could hear them making a noise. And well, this is when I caught up with him, and if you look, there's a few Kent lads in there. Sprinkled in. What the Kent lads did, they were in front in procession, so they'd gone to Events Field, put the banner on field, come back and join the Hatfield lads. As that for solidarity, and this is them and me catching up. Here they come. Well, first to see you're here. Look at this. That's better. We're on the move with the Hatfield Brigade. We're on like look at this one. We're on. Woo! What a team!
Nice to see you!
Look how neat it's fancy! We're all the way from Kent on the banner!
How will we?
Look at this, alright Joe! Look at that! Hatfield on tour. Hey! Beautiful, well done. Well done, everybody from Hatfield. Well done. Come on, we're on. What about that? What about that for a team? There were more people behind the Hatfield banner in Durham last year than there were behind any other banner. Mark my words, out there. I filmed it. I fucking know were there. And I know who weren't there. But going back to last Saturday, end at night, I went out to Broadway Hotel. I did a video and I went outside and I was talking to myself just like I am now, really. And as I was going back in, I were drunk, by the way, which was a celebration where I want to be. As I was going back in, Mick's coming out, and I caught him organising himself, Mick.
Chief villain.
Would I say it's been a success?
Yes.
I would, 100%, mate, yeah.
Very much so.
I've just been saying a minute ago, I went back at Pumbunk, saying to Mick, come straight back out, but you know this, lad, you look round pit villages, and I live in a pit village in South Yorkshire, in Clyber, as people know. We fuck all going off in our village, mate. If I organised to do tomorrow night, there'd be me and Long John there. Here, down in fucking Dunscroft, a pit village, the place is packed. They come from Kent, they come from Scotland, they come from Durham, they come from all over the globe, and they've come because of what these do and what they are and what they mean to the community. They've not let it go. They can't let it go, can you?
It's like I've always said, Dave, solidarity ain't just a word, it's a way of life.
I agree, Mick. And you know what? We've had Joe Solo singing his fucking soul out. Yeah. We've had Bill Elliott singing his soul out. And I'm not going to ask what you've charged, Mick, but I can tell you now, they won't be fucking, they'll not be skinning anybody. I know them. And they've both walked here to sing for us. And they've made it what it is, and it's been a great evening. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, mate.
Welcome, buddy.
I want to thank
good
you.
Having you here with us,
It's
mate.
been fantastic to be invited. He invited me when, I don't know, a few months ago.
Yeah. Start talking about it.
And I'd have had to die, like everybody here, I'd have had to die not to be here. So thank you for that, mate.
You're quite
And here's to the next one, my mate.
Yes,
Is it
definitely.
50th?
50th.
Well, it's 10 years. We'll both be a lot we'll be sat in as fucking wheelchairs. We're a bit of luck.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Thank you, mate. Thanks a lot. I'll fucking love the meal, mate.
You're
I can
welcome,
feel the
buddy.
fucking... I can feel these fucking...
I'm wet through.
I know they are.
I didn't sweat this much down pit.
Yeah, that's because Lee's clung on for it. So
yeah,
I'm
well,
kidding.
yeah.
That's another tale. Thank you, Michael, lad.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you. I had a few words and thanked him for inviting me, and we were talked about what a success it was. And Mick, being the modest man he is, he could have said, "Oh, I did this, I did that, we did this, we did that, we're doing this, we're going to do it." Never said none of that. Never said none of that. He just said, I said they've come from Scotland, they've come from Kent. I've travelled 20 miles, which is a long way for me, to be honest, to be here like it. And he said, like I've always said, Dave, solidarity is not just a word, it's a way of life. And I didn't actually know what I'd say because I was that drunk till I got home, and the next day I watched it back and I thought, you know what, Mick Lanaghan, what a guy, eh? It's not what he did say, it's what he fucking didn't say that fucking struck a chord with me. You know what I mean? No big time Charlie. You know what I mean? I could stand here and name like 20 or 30 at Hatfield Brigade, but that'd be leaving 20 or 30 out, so that's why I've only named Mick. People know who they are, they don't need me to name them. But all I want to say is fucking thanks for a great night last Saturday, thanks for a great March year before, thanks for all you do, and what this country needs is more fucking Mick Lanaghan. Have a great day, buddy. Don't let the bastards grind you down.